The Prince Albert Sports Hall of Fame is proud to recognize Brent Zbaraschuk in the Builder category. Brent Zbaraschuk was mentored by his dad, Wally. Brent's father told him that it was their responsibility to ensure the kids had a safe place to play sports. Following his dad's footsteps, Brent contributed more than 35 years helping to build the sports of hockey and soccer in Prince Albert and across Canada.
Well, my dad was always big in sports and a good athlete, right? He would always encourage us to play sport and do our best at sport.
You know, he's in between a good politician and a good referee, so he can play both sides of the fence, but he gets the job done.
But he's very meticulous, and he has he goes in with an end goal of to make it better than when he started. And that's the biggest part of this whole thing, just to know that whatever organization he was with, things were better when he was finally finished.
I played for a year and a little bit. We grew up together, Mark Winketer and Dave Manson. So I knew early in life I didn't have a skill set to go anywhere with hockey.
On the local front, Brent served as the East End Community Club president for 2 years, during which time the East End rink completed major renovations. Brent also served as the Prince Albert Referee Association's treasurer, scheduler, and the referee-in-chief for Prince Albert Minor Hockey's referee division.
My passion when I found it was reffing. And so once I started to get some experience and people put into me and taught me how to do it properly, and you're at the doorstep watching the game, you think the game is exciting from up in the crowd, right? But when you're on the doorstep watching that game and they're hitting the puck and slashing away at the puck and goalie's trying to cover it, and it's that intensity that I just love about that game, eh?
But the biggest thing is when he became a coach, and I used to ref his games, and those are quite interesting. He would challenge me a lot of times, and he wasn't afraid to call me on sometimes on some rules interpretation.
And you could see he could draw that maximum effort out of the kids that played for him. It didn't matter if it was A or double A or whatever. You know, a kid's a kid, and he always asked for their maximum effort, and 99.99% of the time those kids responded, and they gave it.
Brent spent 18 years at the provincial level as a board member of the Saskatchewan Hockey Association. Brent also made an impact outside of Saskatchewan. Brent was Hockey Saskatchewan's representative on Hockey Canada's minor council for 5 years. The council's responsibility was to ensure the sport at the minor level was growing in a positive manner, while ensuring grassroots had a say in the governance of the game.
I was done with volunteering. I was going to go enjoy life, and then PA Minor asked me to go to Hockey Saskatchewan as a representative for Zone 8, and then that took me on a 20-year venture of learning and meeting some very incredible people, but in the end, it was all about governance of the game. How do we govern the game, not how do we operate the game.
He went on and became an SHA member for Saskatchewan, and there he became on the board member. He was one of the commissioners for the board, and there again he took on the tough task of, he dealt with Saskatchewan disciplinary actions. He did the finance piece.
On the soccer scene, Brent served as East End Community Soccer Club representative and then served a term as president of the Prince Albert High Noon Optimist Club.
From there, I just was a soccer rep also, so I ended up going to Prince Albert Minor Soccer, and for some unknown reason I put my hand up when probably I shouldn't have, and became president of Prince Albert Minor Soccer. And there again I got to work with some excellent guys, and I got to watch and learn what a board is all about, and their interactions amongst the people was what was important. How do you get things done?
He adapted to a number of roles, whether it be as referee, or whether it be as an assigner, whether it be as an SHA representative. He did a great job. He was driven. He always took on the difficult task. He wasn't afraid of hard work, and he made people accountable.
The relationship that he builds with the people that he works with, those kids, those kids 20 years later, they come up to him and say, "That's the most fun I ever had playing for you. I learned the most." Might not have been about the game, but it was about just life in general and how to handle things.
The Prince Albert Sports Hall of Fame is proud to welcome Brent Zbaraschuk in the Builder category.